I'm about to start with a banger. Fuck you talking about? Like, you may know what this is about.
That's Jaleesha's man. You said that's the only hood music you listen to.
Bro, this only
The
music
most
you like,
of the
right?
music I listen to is Pop Smoke, The Baby, Lil Baby.
Matter of fact, before we start, none of y'all better ruin my intro this time. I'm not gonna hold y'all.
All right, well, be quiet.
Yeah, play that shit, man. Play
Niggas saying they outside.
Oh, that was fire.
Niggas saying they outside. Send the addy, we gon' slide.
Do that dance.
Air it out when we arrive.
What dance move?
He be going like this.
Penguin.
She like it.
This is the only song I like by Pop Smoke, too, honestly.
I'm curious, are the women gonna come for him for that line?
What do you say?
When he was like,
Don't
I grabbed the bitch by the throat or some shit.
Oh, come on. Why you gotta go there?
Oh, come on, y'all gotta keep the same energy for everybody now.
That's a fact.
There's nothing wrong
So
with that.
I'm just curious.
I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of like Kanye West again.
Why? Oh,
Because me and
man.
Aaron had a conversation about Kanye West, and he released that video with him having all that land and the reason why behind it.
Wasn't he
I
riding
fuck
like a
with it.
fucking horse in one of the videos?
Yeah, but
I
that's
know.
the symbolism of. All right, did y'all ever see Queen and Slim before?
Nah.
Y'all still didn't see, it, and y'all black.
That shit just came
out.
That shit just came out like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No,
What you mean?
Nah, forget that movie.
Queen and Slim came out like almost 2 months ago.
Nah.
Yes, it did.
She
right,
was married
Aaron?
to a white man.
Mm.
Protesting
Come on,
this
we gotta-
Come on, we gotta keep the same energy now.
protesting this movie.
Y'all forget that's a different culture over there. Like mixing is like a thing over there in Europe.
It's a thing
So
here
it's
too.
not a thing here.
Not, I mean, people over there love who they love. Over here, I feel like it's just like
You can't love who you love.
over here. I feel like we just gonna go back into this shit.
I think it's the same problems here and over there.
It's a
Nah,
fact.
It's
I
a
don't
lot of the
think
same
so.
problems.
Nah, over there
There's-
in Europe, it's the culture is so different, and they just look at people like a different way than they look at people over here.
No, they're just as
Nah.
racist and
Yeah.
colorism is like just as strong. Trust me. Trust me.
I've been to Europe like 3 times already.
Too. I have family in England, and I have family who are with white people, and I have family with other races. Like
Damn, we saw in the back with this deep shot, huh?
Yeah, no.
Alright.
Over
Hold
there,
up,
I'm
man.
telling
Hold
you,
up,
it's
hold
so
up, man. Hold up,
different.
man. Hold up, man. Oh, wait, that's the wrong bite.
What's that box for? It's my soapbox.
Feel me?
You have important
Feel me?
things
Got a
to
little
say,
intro?
You use a
You feel me?
soapbox.
Can I hear it? I didn't even hear what they
You
said.
didn't hear it?
All I play it again.
I'm not playing again. Welcome to episode 53, 52 of the Soapbox. Here was your boy Sunny Tay. We got Chef Keem in the building with the Good Vibes hoodie. We got Jaleesa in the building with the calm fit.
Hello.
We got Karan,
What up?
me mugging like always. You know what I'm saying? We got Aaron in the building. How you doing, Aaron? Feel me? How y'all doing this Sunday? You know,
I'm chilling.
on the Lord's Day. How
I'm a
y'all
little
doing?
sad. We were just watching this fucking Aaron Hernandez dog. Now I'm
What are
sad.
you sad about?
And I was listening to Mac on the way here, so I'm just.
Word. Yo, I heard that album was really sad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, it kind of like put something in my heart where it's like, damn, that's crazy.
I started tearing up a little bit. I'm not gonna hold
yeah.
you.
When
Really?
I first heard a couple songs, I was like, damn.
It's because it's really like an R&B album. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know if we're
read-
gonna start into music, but
I read something that this album was actually, no matter what, it was gonna follow his last album, Swimming, and it was gonna be like a combination of like swimming in circles. I was like, oh, that's fire,
Oh, wow.
that's fire. But I didn't hear it yet. But I heard it was a really good album.
There's only 2 rap songs on it, and the rap songs I actually like the most. But it was a really good album. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was a good like songwriting. The only thing is but it's sad because I think he had a lot of room to grow. But like the
think
singing,
so?
the singing wasn't like all the way there in my opinion. But I saw the potential. Like the songs were like great itself. I just think his singing wasn't like the best on all of them. But I like half of it. I really liked.
Wait, Karan, what do you mean by like he have room to grow as a person
Like,
or his music?
His music, like, I just saw the potential, and like, because I didn't think all like the singing was like great, so I just saw the potential, like, you know, I could see like Mac having a peak like 5 years like later if he didn't die, like at his peak, because like I think a lot of the songs like could go really big, like they could be like commercial and shit. So I didn't even think Mac was like at his peak, and like by hearing this album, I saw like the potential. I'm like, damn, Mac like wasn't even at his biggest. I think
Yeah.
like he could have got way bigger.
I feel you. I feel you. R.I.P. to Mac first and
Yeah,
foremost.
it's a really good album. Though.
I'm definitely gonna check it out. What's this one? Music. I guess we get on music. A lot of music dropped.
Yeah. Pop Smoke. So how
Pop Smoke dropped the song.
How you feel about that,
me?
Nakeem? I'm curious about how Nakeem feels.
Why? Because
I mean,
listen to hood
Yeah,
music.
it's
It's a good song,
correspondent.
but you know he's out here disrespecting Casanova.
Oh, you
so
don't
I
like-
know.
He actually
I
told
like
me that this was a
Casanova.
diss towards Casanova.
That's what I heard. But
I didn't know that. Why don't you like Casanova?
It's some Brooklyn shit.
He's
so I
too
don't know.
aggressive. Like
His music is too aggressive for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
it sounds like he really about to fight somebody.
Although
like,
the album that he dropped recently, that first song was like really good. I think it was like, we was talking about the other day, where he was like making a phone call in jail. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I think it's called Jail Call.
Jail call, yeah.
It makes sense.
Nah, that was a good song, but
Oh, he's in jail.
nah,
He was.
Pop Smoke's in jail.
I know who's in jail. I just wanted to know if what's his name, Novacane or Casanova?
Yo, oh my god. What songs dropped? Karan, Dreamville dropped the deluxe album
dropped
to the
Oh
album.
yeah.
Did y'all hear it? I didn't hear it yet.
Nah,
That
it
shit
was
was
fire.
like 31 songs, yo.
But
You
it's
don't have to
everybody
listen
in
to the
whole
print
shit,
though.
bro.
Yeah.
You don't have to listen to the whole shit, but I heard it was good. Who else dropped some songs?
Theophilus London dropped the album. That was great. People
Who?
are gonna sleep on that. Theophilus London.
Oh, I haven't.
I
heard
forgot about
him
him,
at
bro.
all. Yeah.
That shit.
That was
is-
your
it's
man's
really
too in high
good.
school.
That was my man's. I heard it on my
Yeah.
way here. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know he.
It was
dropped the
fire?
album. I liked at least half of it. It's like a calypso. It's like he mixes calypso with like house music. It's like
Oh,
really
I
good.
gotta listen
It's
to
really
it.
Wait,
good.
Really?
It's really good.
What's Calypso?
You know,
Calypso? It's like a form of like Caribbean music. So
Yeah.
calypso comes from Trinidad, but it's like a form of like reggae or another. It's more instrument based. So they use a lot of steel
I gotta
pans
listen
and shit.
Okay. So check out that album. What's it called, Karan? So you can put
It's
people on.
called Bebe.
Baby.
The album.
I gotta. Let me.
Heard you.
good.
Janae Aiko dropped a song
I heard the song.
called Pussy Fairy.
I fuck
Nobody
with it.
cares.
I fuck with it.
You don't
I
like
fuck with it.
Janae?
I don't like her music.
Nah, this song
Her
is
music
fire
is
though.
This song
kind
is
of
pretty
corny
good.
to me.
Nah.
Me, I kind of thought I'm not
Pussy
like
Fairy?
a big fan. I don't listen to any of her music, but this kind of got me. I'm like,
Shit,
I fuck
if
with
I
this.
was a woman, I would bump this shit so hard in my car. You'd be surprised.
I don't know, like her and
Which
Kalani,
means he's
like
bumping it.
That's a fact.
I mean, I was still bumping it, but still, people look at me crazy if I bump this song. But this song is fire.
her and Kalani and who's that other girl? Like all their
Her.
Justine Sky, like
Nah.
all their music sounds like the same.
Y'all
And I
gotta get
can't.
out there with that Justine Scott take, number one.
She's mad
Kalani,
beautiful.
I agree with you.
First of
Kalani,
all,
I
but her
agree with
music
you.
is whack.
Is her music whack?
Which one? Talking about Kalani or Justine?
Justine Scott.
I don't.
Never
I
heard her.
believe. I don't think it's trash, but she's like a new artist, so you can't.
I
really
remember
She
her from,
is
like,
not
Tumblr
a
and
new
shit,
artist.
but-
What?
For fake, she is.
She's been around.
She's been around, like she's
But
been on
she just
Tumblr,
started
like,
making music,
Yeah,
like,
she
social
started off
media.
at Tumblr.
She was
with-
like a social media like person, but
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
do you think it's like her music is forced, like just because she
Hell
was
yeah,
famous
'cause
on
she was
social
never-
media?
She
I think
had
it's
a
too
cou-
poppy.
Yeah,
It's too poppy.
Yeah.
like
I-
she needs to
yeah.
change her sound of music, cause I feel like she has a beautiful voice, but whoever's making her music is not.
I think she's
doing
low
her
key an
justice.
industry plant.
Yeah,
Who?
definitely.
Justine Scott?
Hell
or Kalani?
yeah.
Justine Sky.
How is
Just
how?
because like she
how?
wasn't making music before,
Yeah.
and she's been mad popular since like 2012 or
12,
11.
11,
11
yeah.
maybe earlier than that. So,
She used to date what's his name? Why am I?
I mean, she dated Gold Link. She dated that Valid like Salad nigga.
Oh, Sheck West. Didn't they used to date?
Sheck
Oh
West.
yeah, and he
Sheck
beat
West.
her ass. That's not funny, bro.
It's not funny.
It's
That's
not
why
funny.
I like Sheck. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, don't
like,
hit bitches. It's
Yeah,
not
don't
good.
hit women.
Like-
Women.
She said it, so I'm just.
What else dropped? Oh, Eminem.
Eminem dropped. Who's
Y'all
next?
like Eminem?
No, I don't like Eminem
Um,
either. Damn, I'm such a
I
fucking
didn't listen
hater,
to
bro.
it, but I've heard mixed reviews.
Bro.
Yeah.
Some people
You
said it was
find a
fire,
song.
and some people said it was trash.
I heard it was trash.
But I think it was like,
Hold
if you're an Eminem fan, you found it fire.
Dante,
Yeah.
please don't play no Eminem.
But I can't.
Bruh, y'all gotta hear this.
I
bro.
can't listen to 20 songs of Eminem.
20, bro.
So you don't want to play no Mac Miller shit. You don't want to play no Theophilus shit, but you want to play some Eminem.
Mac
Do
Miller
you
gonna
like
make me
Eminem,
sad.
Dante?
I
You
respect
look like
them.
you like Eminem
He does look like Eminem.
I respect them.
and J Cole. Not like
I respect them. I don't care for him. Like I like his old shit.
You just like anything rapidy.
Yeah, but nah, you gotta hear this shit. Listen to this shit, bro.
I heard like 2 songs from him.
You can hear it, Carl?
Yes, I could hear it.
Let me holler at you.
It's one of those kind of nights.
First of all, why does he have a song with Ed Sheeran?
I just don't like
Number
his.
one.
I don't like Eminem's
He
voice.
always grabs the poppy people for all his songs, bro.
Because
And
you
not
can
just
make
pop,
mad
jazz
money off
album.
of pop music. Everybody listens to pop music, and that's what I noticed about a lot of artists that are like that used to be low key, and their music switches over to pop because everybody's gonna listen to it. Because if you're not in that field of like pop and like alternative pop, people are not gonna listen to it.
I mean,
the average person is not gonna listen to it. I mean,
that used to be the case, but I don't feel like it's like that anymore. It used to be the case though, definitely. But right
but think
now,
about all the
like
pop
that. It's
singers
like
that
pop.
got like 70 million followers.
Mm-hmm.
And like Camilla, whatever her name, she's Cuban and
Oh, I know what
American.
you're talking about. I know what
I've
you're
never
talking
heard one song from her.
she had that song with Young Thug, right? That used to
Never
always.
heard of it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nah,
Come on,
never
you know what I'm
heard
talking
of
I
about?
don't even know who y'all talking
That
about.
Havana
See what
song.
I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
okay. Yeah,
You heard that song in mad like stores and shit.
I don't know music like. That's
Yeah,
Bro,
me
I'm
either.
telling you,
Nah, I know
Yeah,
what
me
you're talking
either.
you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah, that song was
bro.
big.
But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, pop. Well, Eminem's always been pop. He always made pop music, but it's like this album. But I think like Nakeem said in the group chat, like if you're an Eminem fan, you'll like this album.
Yeah.
I like Kamikaze a lot more than this album, honestly. I don't go back to
never listened
Kamikaze,
I never.
but as far as like content, I like Kamikaze a lot more.
Eminem hasn't always been pop. He started off like he did
Yeah.
On some weird
He
shit,
didn't
yeah.
start off pop, but he definitely turned pop.
Like the first two songs are good. Like the intro is hard. You would like the intro, Karan.
When he started off though, it was like
I think you
pop
would like the intro
style.
too.
Hip hop.
Like it was like no like pop. Like it was like
No, he was doing songs with like on Dr. Dre beats and shit.
yeah,
Like,
but you gotta think about like his videos and like just the
Oh,
stuff that
yeah.
he was doing. Like it was like more like joking around.
Like MTV vibes.
Yeah.
I didn't get like a pop sound from that, in my opinion. But
I gotta. Oh wait, nah. Who started saying it was like a pop music thing? You did or you?
Nah, I did.
Nah, yeah, I could see it. I could see why you guys say that.
I mean, yeah, he's just a pop ass. I don't know.
Oh, here it is, Karan, baby.
Baby, it's really good.
This is a crazy album cover though.
Yeah, I know. I'm not
I
gonna.
want to listen to it. I haven't listened to his music in mad long.
You'll probably like Give You from there. That's like one of his songs where he's like rapping. It's really good. It's called Give You.
Nah, I like some Caribbean music, man. All
Wait,
my
are you
Caribbean
Caribbean?
vibes. Nah.
Nah,
Puerto
he tries to
Rican.
front like he is sometimes.
No, I don't.
Just one time back in the
Nah, I don't.
He tries to say you're Jamaican one. Stop it. I don't know if you did it. It's
Nah, I
funny.
think I did when I was young in high school. I tried to play that off.
Depends who's asking.
I used to see Dante doing that.
I tried to play it off. Mad on Music came out. We're not gonna go through everything, but definitely some good songs came out. Good albums came out. Mac Miller shit. If you
Oh, Moneybag Yo. Did y'all hear the song with Lil Baby?
that shit is fire,
Oh
right?
my god.
You played?
That shit is
You
hard.
didn't hear that?
That shit is hard.
That shit is hard. That shit is hard.
Wait, play
snippet.
it.
That whole album is fire too.
Oh
I don't know if
my
y'all heard the album.
God.
That whole album is fire. Shout out to Moneybag Yo.
Oh my god.
Y'all like The Box? That's like my favorite rap song right now.
The Box. By who? Who's it by?
I forgot his name. Oh, Roddy Rich. Roddy Rich.
Roddy
Roddy Rich.
Rich.
Stop.
Oh, that should be the fucking name of this.
Yo, you
Isn't that his name, Roddy Rich?
Rowdy.
Whatever.
Roddy
Roddy,
Rich kinda sounds
Rowdy,
fire,
same
though.
thing.
Yo, bro, she was sounding mad confident with this shit too.
It's like the second song.
It's like, nah, it's Roddy Rich. Damn, Karan, where's that
It's
song
like the
at?
second song.
Oh, here it is. You
Go a
smart.
little bit, yeah.
Nah, it's fire though.
Knew you
Yeah, I'm
fucking
about to
my
listen
cousin.
to that album.
This album's called Time Served by Moneybag Yo. Shout out to Moneybag Yo.
I heard
You know what I'm
it was
saying?
really
He
good. I
had
heard
his
it was really
little
good.
he had his little shit with Meg Thee Stallion. People were clowning on him. He came back with 2 dope albums.
Where
you know
they
what I'm
say
saying?
something about him and Ari Lennox?
Yeah, no, he's dating G Herbo's ex, Ari.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Honestly, we gotta have a conversation about
that makes way more sense.
we gotta have a conversation about how all these rappers always pass around like the same girls. So
We're not having.
yeah, I saw that.
No, Dante, we're not having that conversation.
Why not?
No.
You don't think that's wild?
I I mean, it's not wild.
No, we don't have to topic right now, but I'm just saying, like, I think it's interesting how
No, I mean, I can see that because
Lori
it's
Harvey's
like,
doing it.
if you're famous, like you're gonna want to be around other famous people. Like it's only but so many famous celebrities. So
Yeah, but
obviously
why
you're not
can't you
gonna
date
a
Wait,
regular
someone?
so
person.
there's a lot of like.
There's a lot of low-key famous people. Underground artists, underground actors. Like,
Yeah, but there's way more regular people than famous people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why you So I don't know why you're surprised that like all the famous people all mingle with each other, all the celebrities. Like it's all. In the
I'm not
same
saying
group.
mingle, bro, but it's like, okay, it's like for instance, Lori Harvey, right? Why did she fuck with like? I don't know if you noticed, but like all the men that she's fucked
like
with,
Future and
P Diddy, I think
P.
she
Diddy
dated.
and P. Diddy's son.
Yeah,
Did I hear that?
Meek Mill,
Well, she's
and-
very attractive.
and they're
Yeah,
all
I
friends
mean,
with each other.
Do you think she's trying to go after them? Like,
yeah, maybe
have
they're
you
going.
seen Lori Harvey?
Nah, she's beautiful.
She's fucking beautiful.
She's beautiful, but I mean, I respect the game. I'm not judging
How
her
is she famous though?
because she's Steve Harvey's daughter.
Steve Harvey's daughter.
That's
Oh,
Makes
I
sense.
didn't even put two and two
I
together.
think she's his stepdaughter.
a word.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, because Steve Harvey's mad ugly. How's she coming out mad?
Yo, that's
Yeah,
wild.
stepdaughter.
Steve Harvey's like 70 years old.
Dead ass.
You ever seen him? Well, he looked old back in the day too.
Yeah.
He was
Shout out
never
to Steve Harvey.
attractive. I gotta look at pictures of her.
Shout out to Steve Harvey. But yeah, it's like I'm not judging her for dating like all those men that have a close relationship with another. I think she could do what she wants because
Maybe
she's
it's
not.
even that serious. Like,
I mean, she's not messy with it. She's not messy with it either. Like you haven't. Well, as far as we know, we haven't seen anything crazy. Like nobody.
And you don't even know she's really doing stuff with them.
yeah.
Low key, it's the media because they could all be friends, and people are like, "Yo,
they're dating
they're
now.
really fucking like they like." Because once you see somebody with someone in public and they're famous, what do you automatically think?
Nah, you gotta stop that.
They're dating.
You gotta
Like,
stop that.
I mean, that's what people
No,
think.
no, but think about it. Like,
Talking about overall, or just for famous people.
no, for all right. Say for instance, you saw Rihanna with another famous person that's a guy, and he's mad attractive. What's the first thing you're gonna think?
It depends on the pose.
If they're like two friends can't do like this together, like
That's
this.
fine.
If he's like grabbing on her booty or something,
Yeah.
then
Nah,
that's
but
different.
like,
Little-
all
you know
right,
what I'm
nah,
saying?
but like something a little bit more intimate than grabbing an ass. What's the first thing? Come on,
Yeah, I
think
feel
about
you.
it.
Even like if they get caught like going out to dinner. Or
Yeah,
something.
like they could automatically just be friends. Like if me
Yeah.
and Dante was famous and we was sitting at some nice ass restaurant, what's the first thing you gonna really think? Damn, she's really fucking him, or like they're fucking each other. Like
Yeah.
that's just like how humans think. They automatically think. I don't want to go into it, but y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
Yeah, I feel
Dante
you.
feel it.
Shouts to Lori Harvey though. Shouts to Lori
Hey,
Harvey.
should we shout her up?
Yeah.
You
Why
sure?
not?
I fuck with Steve Harvey.
You didn't hear
Thanks.
about that
I
hit
don't
and
like
run?
Steve Harvey.
Oh,
Oh.
yo, you're messy, Nikki.
Dead ass. What happened? Enlighten us on the hit and run.
She hit.
Wait, what?
She had a hit and run apparently. Lori Harvey.
Hit and run.
Yeah.
Like she hit somebody.
Not
That's
so-
rad, yeah.
Not
Like
somebody's car.
Oh, hit somebody's car. I thought it was like a real person that she hit.
Nah, but she
Oh.
like fucked up somebody's car and then she like ran away and they found her like on the streets, like just walking and shit.
Word.
Yeah,
I mean, fuck it. I would do the same shit.
just leave your car there
That I
Oh no, I would take my car and leave. I wouldn't just leave my car there and just run.
and just walk the streets
Yeah.
at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, she tweet. She tweet. She tweet.
Drunk.
Drunk.
No.
Oh man, but what we talking about? We talking
Very
about
good
music.
book.
Shouts to music. Shouts to all the new
Shouts
music
to
that came
music.
out. Shouts to music. Shouts to Lori Harvey. She's a real nigga. I fuck with Lori. It's not cap. Young Jock, I'm here for you if you need me, man. I got you.
You got him.
Let's talk about Nikim's son, the Biebs, Justin Bieber. No, Roddy Ricch is something. But anyways, what's going on, man? How come
Roddy
they're
Ricch.
attacking Roddy Ricch? They can't let a black man have the number one spot, number one album. What's going on? I think that's nasty. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They don't want to see a black man do well.
I think that's nasty.
I don't even know.
Niggas,
Bro,
people just
Roddy
care about their
Ricch-
sales and shit.
Roddy Ricch had the number one album. Then Justin Bieber pleaded to his fans to stream his songs. It didn't work.
I mean, yeah, you want to have the number one album. Like, Nicki Minaj was doing the same thing. She was tight when she didn't have number one.
Yeah, but
What's it called?
she never went and pleaded to her fans to play her song.
Yeah, she complained because
She
she
just
wasn't
complained
number
online.
one.
You can complain.
She
That's
threw
fine.
another artist under the bus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Travis Scott. Yeah, but I would expect that. Then you pleading to your fans to play your song because you're mad that this nigga got the number one spot.
Guess
And you
it just
don't.
looks,
That's
looks
better.
bad. Like,
That's better than
Pleading to your fans?
Yeah, you want
You
your
look
fans to go play your music.
bro. You look weak, bro. You pleading to your fans to play your music?
You want them to not play your music?
No, but just
Obviously you want the number one spot, so who you gonna talk to? Your fans. Like, you go play my music on the number one spot. Not because, it's Rowdy Rich. You just want to be number one.
Roddy Ricch probably has something to do with it because it's like his first album is doing better than Justin Bieber's like fucking 10th album.
no, it wasn't his album. No, it wasn't an album. It was a song. It was a song.
Yummy. How y'all
A
feel
song.
about Yummy?
Yummy is trash, bro.
I did not listen to it.
Yummy is trash.
Girl, I got that yummy.
Yummy is trash.
Never heard of it.
And then
Megan
no,
Thee
his
Stallion.
album was number one. That's why Selena was second. That's when Selena jumped on. Justin called Selena real quick to hop on that shit. And
nasty
Selena
combo.
was like, I just found out I'm number two to another great artist. She didn't even say his name. Another great artist. I want you guys to stream it. I'll be really appreciated. It'll be my first number one. Like,
She's never been number one before.
Bro, who the fuck is Selena Gomez, number one?
Yo, she got the most followers on
Name,
Instagram.
so
She got the most. She got more than Kim Kardashian.
And they said she had the most Spotify plays ever, but
I ain't never listened to her.
I ain't never listened to no Selena Gomez Spotify.
I mean, but we're
But
not
you gotta
13-year-old
think
white girls.
She does so much stuff, so people.
What
know
she
her.
do? Act? That's
Yeah, she
it.
does mad-
Barely.
Oh,
Barely.
and she
Barely.
Mad shows on
Yeah.
Disney. She was in
That was
movies.
like 500 years ago, bro. What
I
is she
don't know.
doing
You
now?
know
Bro.
that she was though, right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Disney's
that's
like
my
the
point.
biggest,
It's
like-
point big.
biggest like TV platform ever. I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's just not our demographic. Like, we're not Selena Gomez.
No,
demographic.
I totally
Yeah.
understand that, but I'm saying she probably separated herself from Disney like a couple years ago, maybe 5-6 years ago, right?
I feel like she's
did
always
spring
been.
Yeah.
break. She probably got.
No, she's
they
not-
probably
she hasn't-
separate themselves from her. Maybe spring break.
Maybe. What I'm saying is that they separated, right?
Yeah.
Or they separated. So she tried to do her music thing. I think she dropped one album. I think
She only had one album.
I think she only
And
dropped
got
one
the
album.
most-
No, that
get
was
the fuck
Waggle.
outta
It was
here.
Waggle. It was Waggle.
Wait, I need to see how many streams she got on Spotify.
I think she dropped one album back then. I want to say it probably did well for her. And then she fell off the face of the earth. She started dating Justin Bieber. They went through their little
That was
scuffles.
fucking years ago.
She has 46,000 46,000 million monthly listeners on Spotify.
How many albums she
I
got?
mean, I don't know. That's
Slow down. Let me see.
46 million? What is so funny?
Bro, look. She don't.
I
She got
know.
her first album was 2013.
Did you catch that?
Nah, I just see your
Yo.
face. Yo.
I was gonna let it rock.
This
She
nigga's
said
face is
46,000
hilarious, yo.
billion.
No, she started to say 46,000, then she went back. Then she
Nah,
went back.
I got it on video. She said it twice, bro.
Yo, I'm weak. But nah, listen. So her first album was Star Dance 2013. It sounds like I'm shitting on her. I may not try to shit on
No,
her.
but that's crazy.
Yes, you are.
Her
Y'all
next
think
album
it's
was
crazy?
Revival 2015. She was gone for 5 years. Decided to drop an album, and then she gonna just pop up like, oh no, I want number one.
I mean, I never even heard the first album.
Bro,
Me
but who
either.
the fuck are you to say that shit? Like,
And let me see how many followers she
mean?
got on Instagram compared to her listening.
what I'm saying is that no one's
keep
really
saying-
checking. No one's really checking for Selena. She was ghost
Obviously they are.
Bro, she was ghost for
number
She
one.
was ghost for 5
She
years for a
got-
reason.
She
You're
got
not checking for her.
166
But, bro, she
million
probably wasn't
followers
ghost to
on
other
Instagram.
people.
Who the fuck is following her? I'm sorry, but like I never even followed this girl. The last time I even looked at Selena Gomez was when I was like in 6th grade,
Well,
maybe
Jaleisha,
7th grade.
You're not a 13-year-old white
And there's
girl.
still a lot of people in 6th
No,
grade,
but she
7th
probably
grade
used to watch the show on
probably
Disney.
have
You don't have to be white to watch that show on Disney that she was on.
Yeah.
Waverly Place, right?
Yeah.
That was it, right?
You don't have to be white to watch that
Nah,
show.
that was a good show.
That shit
Not
probably
even-
still comes on like frequently.
No, it
right?
doesn't.
But it's
No,
on
I mean, I'm just like, I'm talking about reruns.
Like,
Yeah,
Oh no!
yeah.
Only thing I'm saying musically, I hear more about Demi Lovato than I hear about Selena Gomez. That's
Yo,
what I'm saying.
Honestly, I think all these childhood actors turned entertainers are all just crazy. They're all mentally crazy. Orlando
They gotta
Brown.
be.
But why can't
Justin
you let the
Bieber,
brothers stay at number one?
Chris
man?
Brown, they all crazy, bro.
Why
Like,
can't
Justin
you let the
Bieber?
brothers stay at number
Justin
one?
Bieber was an actor.
well, I mean, he's a childhood star. Childhood star.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not even American. He's from Canada.
Canada, yeah.
Yeah.
Canada, eh?
And Bieber, and Bieber need to get the fuck out of here.
Why do
I
they
didn't know-
say that? Eh?
Hey, I don't know.
Or
I'm not
they
from
say
Canada.
two differently
Bro,
as well.
two.
Like,
I just
yeah.
started following this Toronto like YouTuber. You probably know him. You know Kai? Y'all probably know him. Like, he's mad popular.
Mm-hmm.
And yo, all Toronto, like, if you're white, Native American, Indian, no matter what, they all try to speak Caribbean, yo.
For real?
They all talk like Drake. They all like try to like have a Caribbean
Wait, how y'all
slang.
feel about that white guy,
Wow.
Tom Hanks' son?
Yeah,
He valid now. Low key. Low key.
Nah, yeah, he is.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna give it
bro.
to him. No funny.
No
shit.
funny. He's low key valid now.
I heard
bro.
he's always in like Jamaica too, on like some
Bro.
islands, like always down there. I heard
And I
think
know
his
they be
baby
gassing
mom
him
is
up
from
too.
I know.
They
yeah.
do gas him up, bro.
Come on, son.
Yo, that shit was hilarious. Bro.
That shit was hilarious when I
Yo,
saw that.
I respect it, bro.
I low key
That shit
respect
sounded
it.
good too.
It sounded
bro.
not bad.
It sounded
It wasn't bad, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, y'all gotta give it to him. His father's an actor.
Yeah,
So-
but but how y'all feel about him saying that he's valid to say the N-word though?
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Wait, did I send y'all
Yeah.
that stuff? Yo,
I mean, I
that's
saw
crazy.
it before, but yeah.
Oh,
He
you
said
seen
I
that
could
before?
say the
I do
N-word.
that.
He really be saying nigga. Like,
No,
that's-
he's not. He's not valid. I'm just playing. He's really not valid, but
Nah, but
it's still.
To a
nah, but that
certain
was,
point.
To a certain extent, I
Yeah, yeah.
give him a little
I
respect.
feel you.
Give him a little respect.
Damn, I feel like I'm shitting everybody. Let me stop, man. I gotta stop.
Well,
shitting.
Oh, so
everybody-
you don't like him? What's his name?
Who?
Tom Hanks' son.
Oh no, I don't care
Chuck
for him.
Hank.
I don't really care
Chuck
for him.
Hank.
That's
Chuck
his
Hank?
name, Chuck.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's his.
That's
That's
not
his.
his name.
Yeah, Chuck Hank, I think.
Oh, it's Chuck. He
No,
looks-
it's like
I don't think it's true.
I don't think
Whatever,
so.
who cares about
he
his
changed
name?
his shit to some Caribbean ass name. I forgot his name.
It's because he's with a
Bob
black
Marley.
woman, and I feel like she's Jamaican, bro.
Oh,
she
he's with
gotta
a black
be.
woman.
Oh,
Yo, he got a
gotta
kid.
be.
He got a
be.
kid with a black woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what make you. That's only a black woman would make a white boy talk speaking patois.
Hell yeah.
Chet.
Chet. That's
Chet
it.
Hank.
Chet.
The same shit. Yeah.
Chet.
I feel like
Chet.
Cheer.
Shout out to Chuck Chet Hanks.
You done know. Shout out my bad man.
Damn, I'm not trying to get
Yeah, you
serious
can-
right now. Let's keep joking. I'm not trying to get serious right now.
What you wanna
You
joke
guys
about?
heard about
There we go, Nakeem. Play
what's
it.
it
Save it.
called?
Save it.
Rihanna.
What happened?
About it.
Her album is gonna come out soon. It's finished,
Mm-hmm.
but what's it called? Trying to get on it. Shaggy.
Oh,
She has no Shaggy.
Shaggy,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it
wasn't
wasn't
It
me.
wasn't me. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying to get on it, and he said that they told him that he had to audition.
Yeah. You heard the
audition.
Real, you heard the real story that came out. Her
Yeah, I
team,
heard the real story. So
What they said.
he said that he had to audition, but what they said is that the album was already finished, and then he came like, "Oh, he wants to be on the album," and they're like, "It's done, but send us some music, and we'll check it out and see what happens." You know what I mean?
I respect it.
Yeah, I respect
I
it.
respect it
But
because
he was not fucking with that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He think he's some big artist.
He really not. He got one
Nah.
good song. Well, probably more.
No,
I
shout out.
really know his
Don't
song.
disrespect
Yeah,
Shaggy.
don't disrespect.
Shaggy got some hits, but not his. But he got some decent shit.
Yeah, but it's
I
like
don't know no
2020,
Shaggy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he not doing it like that no
Yeah.
more.
That's a whole fact.
His son. You listen to his son,
No,
Rob Banks.
no.
That's his son?
That's his son.
Rob Banks is not his son.
Rob Banks is Shaggy's
Rob
son.
Banks the rapper,
The
right?
rapper.
Rob Banks,
Yeah,
the
Rob.
one
Oh,
that's
so
from like
later.
SoundCloud and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
That is not his son.
Yes, it is. That's his son.
I need the facts.
She gotta check that up, man.
There's like interviews. There's mad interviews of like them both talking about it. But like he was never in his life like that.
What happened to Rob?
Shaggy.
Yeah, that's really
Karan.
Rob Banks' son or father.
Karan's the Segway king out here, man. You listen to him?
I never knew that.
Karan just knows how to segue stuff.
Oh my
He's
bad.
from King.
Shouts to
Kong.
Karan.
He's from Miami, but
Wait, for real? That's his.
Nah, he was born
That's his
in
dad.
Jamaica.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Rob Banks,
No, you looking at Shaggy, bro.
Children, Richard. Oh shit.
Damn, that's crazy. Whatever happened to Rob Banks?
Crazy. He's still
he's still
making
out here.
music.
He's still out here.
Okay.
He makes like that goth music, right?
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
I never really listened to him.
I don't think it's goth. I think
it's
it's
like
just
more of like Suicide Squad. You know, like
yeah, the Suicide Boys. What happened to
Suicide
Suicide Boys? Is that Suicide
I never
Boys?
listen to them like that.
Facts.
But
All right, let's get ready.
what happened?
I'm not ready for this. So, I was having a discussion with my mom. Shout out to moms.
Shout out
Having a
Mama
discussion with my moms about personal stuff, and then we was talking about how she was saying we was talking about like famous people, or like we was talking about some artist. I forgot who it was. J. Cole. I think we was talking about J. Cole because she thinks something's off with J. Cole, right? So I was like, oh yeah, ma, like he suffered from like childhood trauma. Like he had problems with like his mom was on crack, his dad was never in his life. He had beef with his stepdad, blah blah blah. And then she was like, yeah, but why don't you just get over that? Like you're a grown ass man. Why don't you just like you're making all this money? Why you still blah blah blah? I'm like, ma, but childhood trauma is like a serious thing. And
J. Cole said in his song, "Money don't affect the pain" or some shit.
something like that. So then I was like, childhood trauma is a real thing, and like in the black community, not even in the black community, but I feel like everywhere, like people don't really take serious how like childhood traumas really affect your life growing up. And we just saw the Aaron Hernandez shit, and not excusing what he did, but he had a pretty fucked up life.
You think so?
I mean,
they were
didn't.
saying that it wasn't that bad.
Well,
Bruh.
I mean, everybody see the thing is everybody goes through shit, so like it's just not everybody thinks about childhood like trauma like.
People don't think the childhood really affects them.
They don't you don't think about that subconsciously. Like it just
certain
happens. So
things affect people differently.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So to us, it may have seemed like it wasn't that bad, but to him, his mental state may have been like terrible. You know what I mean?
You talking about Aaron Hernandez or J. Cole?
Aaron Hernandez.
Well, first of all, I mean, after he
happened
died,
to
like
Cole.
they were able to scan his brain and saw that he had CTE.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yes.
that's what I was gonna say. Like,
I agree, but even before then, like he could have had some shit fucked up with his head before football because apparently he was getting his ass beat by his dad.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I mean, but everybody who knew Aaron, like nobody was really surprised that this
Really?
happened. I was hearing that like the people, like everybody knew the shit he was into. Like he was into a lot of shit.
I don't know. That's not what I was. That's not what I got. What I got from this documentary, even though I only saw episode 1 and a little bit of 2, I got that people knew he had anger issues. Yes, I knew, but as far as I think people knew one side of him, not the other side. I think he was bipolar, bro. Deadass. I think he had like two personalities.
well, and plus on that CT thing too, that takes a lot on your brain. It's almost like having mad cow. I think it's
they found like a hole like in his brain.
Isn't that mad cow? Mad cow is when there's holes in your brain too.
Well, I don't know.
But no, that's what I was saying. Like that, like also on top of his whatever you said that he was bipolar. You think
that's what I.
On
that's
top
what I'm
of
getting from
that,
it.
hell yeah, he was definitely crazy. But at that point, there's really nothing you can do.
So
Like help.
do you think childhood trauma plays a part in how some people act when they get older?
Yeah,
It's like the majority. That's like the majority.
If you don't get counseling or none of that, and you just keep letting it build and build and build, yeah, it has a lot of effect on you. I even know people that's been through trauma and they still act out, and they're almost 30. So it's like you can already tell like they had no help or ever seeked help.
I think the big thing is realizing like that you have that or have something wrong because of that.
Yeah.
So once you're able to like figure out the problem, then that's when you can get the proper help and try to do the proper procedures to get past it.
But some people don't even have like the resource.
Some people don't even know that's what's like going on. Like they're acting away because of what happened when they were a child. So
and
some people don't even realize it.
And people start to, and then if you're not getting that help, people continue to like call you crazy, and then you automatically start to think like that's just part of you when you can also get rid of it. But people don't know how to get those resources to get rid of that trauma or like, you know, so that's why they continue to act like that. I feel like he probably just kept thinking to himself like, yeah, I'm already crazy, so there's nothing they can do to help me. But there's ways you can help yourself, you know.
How?
I mean, it's just like I feel like your self-esteem has to do with a lot too with like trying to seek help. Like I feel like if you have low self-esteem, like you're automatically gonna think like you can't do anything about it. It's like a inner thing, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a lot to explain.
So I'm trying to get what she was trying to say.
Like I don't know how to explain it, but like if you never seek help and there's no one else to help you, and like people keep saying that you're crazy and all that stuff, then there's kind of like a lost hope.
It starts
That's
to become
what I meant to
like
say.
you start to normalize it. Like
Exactly.
you start to think, oh, you know, that's just how it is. Or
But how can you help yourself?
By either, I mean,
By
there's different
finding-
there's different ways of help. Like some people could seek medication. Some people could, I don't know,
Medication
go to
ain't it,
counseling. I mean, some people are different. It's not for everybody, but some people might do better under medication. Some people might be doing better with counseling or find different activities to kind of get your mind off certain things. You know, there's different forms of help you could seek.
But all I was saying is like some people don't have the resources or the right people around them to help them.
No, I agree
So
with
like
that.
I feel like it's like I said before, like a lost hope. Like some people don't have that hope and like trust in themselves to get better. So like that's why people like him and like other people, like you ever seen the Joker movie?
Of course.
Like
That's my
remember like that shit just kept building up, and even when he was getting the help, Like,
but he was fucked up as a kid. You heard
no, but like that's what I'm saying. But like he also had social services trying to help him, but then social services got cut off. Then he just started getting more and more crazy, and people just kept telling him like he's mad crazy, and he just started to, and that's why he became who he was, is because like he let that shit build up.
Yeah.
And he lost that mental state where he can become a better person. After that point, after you lose it, exactly, after you give up hope and like thinking that you can become a better person, you just start to not give a fuck anymore.
And then that's when you act out and start killing people like Aaron.
Like exactly, and I feel like that's probably what happens.
By then it's too late. You know, your mental state is just too
gone.
far gone.
I feel like therapy should just be more normalized, and that would help.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, you don't have to be crazy to go to therapy. It's just someone to talk to.
Yeah. And I never really fucked with therapy like that. But now, after seeing certain stuff, I'm like, okay, I see therapy can be a good thing for some people. I personally don't think I would go, but I can see how it could definitely help some other people.
Yeah, but see, it's that attitude right there. I don't think I would go because you don't feel like you need it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody really
at this
needs
moment.
it just because you feel like you're okay, like you're not crazy or anything.
No, it's not about being
like
crazy. But
everybody really needs it, like how you need to go to the doctor and get a checkup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to make sure that everything's all right.
Oh, so you think that therapy could be like a normal thing? Like,
it should just be a normal thing. Because what did we learn in health class in high school? You need to have a balance. You need to have good mental health, physical health, and social health. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And people know about the physical health. They know about the social health. They want to have friends and stuff. Mm-hmm. But nobody's checking on their mental.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
They just assuming they're okay.
And a therapist is like trained to like get certain things out of you and talk about certain things. You know, I always said like when I have a family, like I want to like bring my family to like a therapist, and when I get older, I want to like see a therapist regularly. It's just like it's like fucking expensive and shit. So like the resources, what Jaleisha was saying, like it would be great if more people had access to that. You know.
Y'all don't think y'all don't see? I thought it was wildin'. Y'all don't see any Okay, so
I wish I could see a therapist.
if you talk to like a friend about something, you don't think that has the same impact as a therapist because that friend isn't licensed to deal with what you're about to say to them?
Well, I mean, some people might be good at like talking. Not everybody's good at like talking through things with you or just listening.
Some people
to
just don't want advice. Some people just want to just vent shit.
Yeah, but see, the thing with a friend compared to a doctor, you have that patient-client relationship, like privilege. Like they
personal.
can't say anything to anybody.
There's no conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna hurt yourself, then they have to like report that.
But if it's a friend, you're still gonna have it in the back of your head, like worried, like they might tell somebody, or they might look at you a certain way and think you're crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's certain stuff you're gonna leave out when you're talking to them.
There's no bias involved.
There's no bias.
And like piggyback on to what Nakeem is saying, like you can't always tell everybody everything, but I feel like with a therapist you can say everything that's on your mind, and then like once, and I know people, even like my brother goes to a therapist, and like ever since he's been going to see a therapist, he's been acting way better and feeling more relieved and all that, and I feel like he probably be telling her everything. Because I feel like even sometimes when I talk to Aaron, I feel like I can't say everything that's on my mind. Because there's some things that's just on my mind. I feel like he'll probably like he'll probably not get it.
You won't understand this.
Or like understand the traumas or things that I go through. Like I used to tell Aaron about how my past relationships have taken a toll on me as a person. And to be honest, he can't relate because he's never been through it. Yeah. Or like give me that exact advice. Like Aaron's never been through half of the shit I've been through, and I haven't been through half of the shit he's been through. Yeah. So it's like there's only so much where they can help you. I feel like going to see somebody professionally, they know exactly how to pinpoint what it is that's really triggering everything.
What if they haven't been with you?
But they're not focusing. The thing about that, like they're not focusing on what you've been through. They're focusing on how to fix the problem. when you're venting to
How
someone,
could you know if you haven't been through it?
but whatever they're saying, like they can point out this is the root of the problem. Like, and they can use certain techniques on how to help you. Like when
Why
I
can't a friend do that?
but like listen, like when I did my internship last year, I had to shadow this lady. She was a social worker and a therapist. And I had to like coordinate like this whole like trauma, maternal depression thing that these clinicians were doing. And like everybody that was like a licensed clinician or like social worker, they talked about what their patients went through, but it didn't matter what they went through. We had to go over like certain interventions and like preventions to help these people. So it didn't really matter what the person was going through. It's like, how can you help them go through that certain trauma? It's not really, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, it's a whole different perspective with someone that's in a professional position.
No, I know
Then
what you
some,
mean, because they're trained.
They're trained
to pick up on certain things.
Exactly, triggers and stuff like that. Like,
because something you might say could be a trigger, and then they'll change the conversation. Like, oh, tell me about your mom, because they know that from past experiences or from what they've studied.
Yeah, exactly.
People say this when they have something pertaining to like some kind of childhood trauma with their mother. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference between somebody that's a professional and a friend, because they know those triggers and they can pick up on certain stuff that you're saying. And a friend, it's more like just getting support.
Exactly. You know that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's good to have like even part of like coordinating that thing and just listening to like professionals talk. Like one of the things, like this lady, she lost her mom and she just had a baby and she felt like she didn't have help with anyone. One of the things that the social worker said to do that actually helped her is like just going out and venting to people. And like that internally helped her because people were actually listening to her, what she was going through. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need feedback from someone. You just need someone to listen to you. That's what helped her get over her depression. But it's just like a lot more things, you know. But what I'm saying is like I feel like everybody should have someone there to support them and also have a professional person listening to them and helping them get through it. Because half of the time, like, I'm pretty sure Aaron probably told mad people, like Aaron Hernandez told mad people that he's going through mad stuff or he went through mad stuff. You hear, like, in the interviews.
His mom, like, saying you fucked me up.
Like, hearing the interviews from other people, how, like, Aaron would really talk about shit that was going on in his life. They can only do so much. Just sit there and listen because they weren't going through it. But I feel like if he would have got professional help, and somebody was sitting there like, listen, this is what you need to do. Like, yeah, you can talk to people, but maybe you need medication. Maybe you need to start like another rotation of like therapy, like a different part. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
because a lot of shit was like going on in his life, and it's like,
yeah,
you don't
like,
know exactly how much help or how many people reached out to him, because obviously he was like very popular and shit.
Yeah,
and
like,
it's crazy how popular. I remember when he got arrested, there was videos of pictures of people doing the same thing.
Yeah.
That shit is wild, bro. Yeah. I was like, wow, this nigga was really that popular. I didn't know that.
I mean, well,
he was nice. I know for his first 3 years, I heard he was nice. Like, he was really good for a tight end.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to say because at the end of the day, like people, they're still responsible for their actions.
Of course.
So I don't know. It's like you can't control everybody, but you know, you can at least present, because you know we don't know if he was presented help and he just didn't want to do, you know, take it. So, you know, it's kind of hard to say.
That's a fact.
It's really up to the person that's going through it. Like, and it's sadly, like, morally, it's true. Like, you just need to let the person pick and choose what they want to do with their life, because you can give them all the help that they want, but they have to want to do it. Yeah. They have to want, because even, I'm not even going to lie, like, even during that internship, like, there was a lot of patients that dropped out of it and never came back to these professional people because they just gave up. You know what I mean? So it's really up to the person if they want to get better. They want that support. Some people just are like, fuck it, this shit is not for me. You know?
Do y'all have any childhood trauma?
I probably do, bro. I just don't remember it. It might come up later in my
I mean,
life.
it don't even have to be something deep. Like, I'll say one of mine.
Wow, Quran's actually gonna open up.
I mean, it's not like that deep.
Yo, Quran's
Like-
opening up, Hakeem.
No, I mean, because you know Yo, shut up, nigga. I'll say like I have a fear of like planes and shit now because of like situations that's happened when I was a child, like on a plane. So
Why? What happened?
I remember one year when I was like I started flying by myself like really young, like when I was like 5 to go visit my dad in California. So I remember when I was like 5 or 6, I was flying from either Florida to California or New York to California. And I remember the weather being like so bad, like it was a big storm, but they still like flew.
I think you told me about this.
Yeah, and then like we were like over somewhere, and like it just started getting bad, yo. Like every time like the plane would drop, and like everybody was completely silent, and like everybody would be like, like everybody would like scream, and like I remember being so scared. I started hyperventilating, and like they had, like mad people had to come over and like try to comfort me and shit.
Oh, you by yourself?
Yeah, I was flying by myself, bro.
Nah.
Like the stewardess and like there was mad like women like try to like comfort me and shit. And like ever since then, like I'm still like I get that feeling. Like I just remember like that feeling from when I was like 5 or 6 when I'm on a plane.
Wow.
Like, it's bad. So.
The only childhood traumas I've been through is like with myself. So one time I went to Disney. It was the first time I ever went to Disney, bro. And we went on the Epcot ride with the thing that looks like a big
the golf ball, yeah.
Yo, I did not expect it to be what it was. So like we go on the ride. I don't know what fucking triggered me, but like we were sitting in the ride. And you know how like have y'all ever been on it before?
Nah. I don't remember. I probably have though.
I know what you're talking about. Like I could picture it, but I didn't even know it was a ride.
I don't remember.
It was like a statue.
I probably have.
That is. It's like a little car thing, right?
Yo, I did not. That was the first time I ever found out about.
Fast ride, right? Do you go like
nah, it's not fast. A lot of like the Disney. A lot of
I have probably.
A lot of the Disney rides are like kind of like show rides where it's like cars and stuff like that. Yeah. So this was the first ride I ever been on Disney. Mm-hmm. And we get in this car. So my parents are in the front. Me and my brother is in the back. I don't know what triggered in my mind, but that's when I first found out I was claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic?
Yeah, really? Like I was like sitting there, and then all of a sudden it stopped. Like so when you're in the car, you're going up like this. And the tunnel gets smaller. Maybe it was just in my mind, but like it felt like it was getting smaller and smaller. And I was like, "Yo, I gotta get the fuck." Like, and like I was telling my parents, like, "Yo, like my heart is beating mad fast," and my dad's looking at me like, "Yo, you need to chill and sit your ass down." Like, but like, and I was like, "Yo, I need to get out of here." Like this shit feels like it's getting smaller and smaller. And then after the ride, my dad was like, "Yeah, I think you're like claustrophobic," like. Because I did not like that shit at all. And honestly, after that, every time I get on the subway, like this past summer, I had another internship in the city. And I don't know why, but like I got onto this train early in the morning and it triggered again. And it was mad packed. And I felt like, yo, I need to get off this train. And after that, like, I don't know if I could do a subway. Like, because I need somebody with me and, like, for me to talk to them. Because, like, if I'm around too many people in a small-ass car, I start to, like, sweat and I start to feel like my heart is, like, getting
anxious and shit.
Yeah, and it reminded me of, like, that time when I was in Disney. And I was like, yo, I'm not fucking with this.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, like, why sometimes I don't want to move to the city because of that. Because of, like, the subways, because they're always packed now. Like, I don't get it. Like, even thinking about it, that shit scares me.
It is. Yeah. It's a safety risk too sometimes.
Yeah, and then sometimes it would like stop in the middle underground and it would be so fucking packed. I think one time this summer, like one of the subway cars, like there was no AC, bro. No AC, and I was like, yo.
That happened to me a few weeks ago.
That shit was hot. Probably smelling mad ass tonight.
I don't fucking like that, and I feel like I feel like I'm trapped, bro. I feel like I'm like I don't like that.
Well, you are
That's
trapped
crazy.
in that situation.
Yeah, the subway. That's crazy though.
What's your childhood trauma, Dante?
I don't think I have any. I really can't think.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it.
No, I seriously.
I mean, you don't have any trauma with. No, you definitely have some trauma. Some girl broke your heart, and now you're resenting women now.
Seriously, I don't think I have any trauma. Not that I could think of. Like I would have to wait until I'm in a situation, and then maybe a flashback comes back. Like I can't tell you right now off the top of my head.
Maybe when you're drunk, we'll ask you that.
Yeah, maybe. You're right.
Yep. And what about you, Nakeem?
I don't know, man. I've been.
The King be chilling. The King be
Yeah,
stone
I'm chilling,
cold.
man.
Come on, man.
Stone cold
You
killer.
gotta have some trauma.
Nah, nothing I can think of. Like
That's what I'm saying.
any stories like you.
I think you have to wait till you're in the moment and then something will come back to you. You know what I'm saying?
You got no trauma from Jamaica? The chicken rode up on you or some shit?
Yeah, bro. I left Jamaica when I was 3. Like I don't even remember being down there.
Nah, damn.
Why would anybody have trauma in Jamaica? Isn't that like the
wrong?
happiest place on
They
earth?
ran out of beef patties or some shit.
Who did I hear that from?
Yo, corrupt.
Yeah.
No, but someone told me that's like the happiest country on earth or some shit.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Go to the Kingston slums.
Yeah,
See if them
I'm saying.
niggas is happy.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Alright, last topic. Or maybe, I don't know. Because
I
y'all
can
said
see
y'all want
how
to ask me
people
something.
think that though, because a lot of those islands, because people are just chilling.
Yeah.
Because there's really no work, so it's just relaxing.
Really no word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's third world country. There's nothing to do. Like most of those countries,
They like farm
like
themselves.
the money they get is from like tourism. You know what I mean? So if you're not in a tourist area, and
You're not doing nothing.
you're not really doing nothing.
Must be
yeah.
nice.
Like,
And you
could
still
be
living
doing
some
this,
life.
like, there's jobs, but a lot of people aren't
I
working.
mean, a lot of people are just like providing for themselves. Like they're just like
Yeah.
farming them. Because I know like
Farming.
my grandfather and grandmother, like they work for themselves. Like they just had a farm and they just farm
Yeah.
every
Are you
day.
Jamaican?
I'm Trinidadian.
Oh.
So yeah.
So like
Talk
farming
about
for their own food, and then
Talk
they probably had like a
Shut
house
up.
that was passed down.
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
built their own
That's the
house.
life,
So the
bro.
house has been there for
Imagine.
generations and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Imagine just like chilling every day, eating a healthy life. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Caribbean people are vegetarian too, right?
Yeah.
A lot of them eat like that.
I mean, some it
I mean,
depends.
they eat a lot of veggies, but I wouldn't say
You might be onto
vegetarian.
something actually.
And then a
What's
lot
Brittany?
of them,
Is Brittany Jamaican?
Brittany's half Jamaican, half Puerto Rican. But she eats mad healthy.
She does. Shouts to Brittany.
Shout out to Brittany. Shout out
Yo,
to
how y'all feel about a
Coquito.
promise ring, bro?
I think it's worth more than a wedding ring.
Oh, okay. That's a bold
Why? What
take.
does it mean to you?
Honestly, I'd rather get a promise ring than a wedding ring.
Why?
Oh,
Because,
What
like-
is
I fuck with that.
promising?
Okay, wait. But why? Yeah.
A wedding, getting married is just like overrated. Like if you really love someone, why do you have? I feel like I had this conversation before with y'all.
Yeah, but what's
Like-
Well, it's just
but
for the
what's your beef
experience.
with- but what's the best? What's better about a promise ring than a wedding
If
ring?
if Aaron gave me a promise ring and that was it, honestly, I'll be satisfied.
What's a promise ring though? That's some.
It's like you're promising to always be with that person.
Isn't that what a wedding ring is? Too?
Exactly.
But yeah, but the whole wedding and like
I mean,
doing
you can
all
still
that
have a
extra
wedding
shit.
ring without a wedding, like, or you could get married like somewhere
Without a
low key.
Yeah.
I mean, having a promise ring and you're not getting married yet, I feel like that's just as good as a wedding ring. I don't know how to explain it. Like, if Aaron was to give me one, I would be happy. I feel like honestly, that's like an honor to feel like you really, really want to be with me.
Well, you just don't really care
Forever.
about getting married like that. But if you wanted to have a
If
wedding,
Aaron-
if you wanted to have like an actual wedding, like most women do, then you would definitely want a wedding ring.
Wait, but you said.
That's a
wait,
wedding.
but
So
you
what do
said, you said that you respected a promise ring more than a wedding ring.
I mean, I'm just talking shit because I'm cheap.
This.
so.
Nah, and then
I
even,
really want to see the point. 'cause
do you
I'm
want to
trying-
get married? Do you want to get married?
I would like to get,
Do you want to get married?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, if Aaron was to ask me right now to get married, I would say yes. But if he was to never ask me, I wouldn't press it on him. As long as we still together, like that's all that really
Aaron
matters to
said,
me.
"Bet, say less.
wait, but I'm
You
trying
better fucking
wait, but I'm just trying
Save
to.
my money.
Okay, so what is the main difference between a promise ring and a wedding ring?
See, that's
There's
why-
really
that's why I
no
don't get it, 'cause
difference.
It's not really a
There
difference.
has to be a difference. This is what?
It's a step. So like people do. First of all, it's a very Caucasian thing to do. It's a promise ring.
Yeah.
Very Caucasian. But it's just like I want to be with you, but we're not ready to be married. That's what it is.
You
Yeah,
had
why
one
you-
of those.
I hear him. I hear him.
This mic is over here.
Yeah, I hear him.
I feel like nowadays people just get married. Like I feel like promise rings like fell off.
I seen
that's
Yeah.
definitely some
nah,
old shit.
like this past week. I've seen like mad promise rings on my
I think it's
timeline.
really young. I feel like you can't be older than like
18.
Like like 20. All right, you can't be out of college or past college years and giving a promise ring.
Honestly, I think giving a ring in general before you're married is wild to me. I think that's wild.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, I think that's crazy, bro. I think that's bad luck. I feel like you're buying that person a ring prematurely.
Nah, because I feel like it's just an accessory.
Yeah, like you could buy him a necklace.
Yeah, you could buy him a ring.
No, it's different, bro.
But it's like
different.
Why does there have to be a promise attached to it? Like, why can't I just be buying you a piece of jewelry?
Yeah, that's why, like...
I don't know.
People put too much emphasis on, like...
If there's a promise attached to it, then it might as well just be a wedding ring.
If I'm going to buy you jewelry, a ring is like the last on my list. I'm buying you a necklace. I'm buying you earrings.
You don't want them to expect something else. You don't want them to think.
I'm not buying you 2 rings in my lifetime. You get 1 ring, and that's a marriage ring.
Wow, that's pretty.
I'm not buying
selfish,
you 1
Dante.
ring.
That's pretty selfish.
And then I'm buying you another ring later. That's not happening.
I mean, my dad bought my mom a promise ring, a wedding ring, no, an engagement ring, and a wedding ring. But she still wears it to this. She still wears it to this day.
All three?
All three.
On one finger?
I don't think you. I swear, ask my mom next time you see her.
Even like that.
Actually, she changed her wedding bands.
I would get the one that's a set.
No, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
so he gave her
like,
one at a time.
So it's like
that's what he did.
It all goes together to form one ring.
Oh.
So
exactly.
You wear them all on the same finger.
Oh, that's
looks
smart.
like one ring.
No, that's what my dad did. That's what my dad did. So then my mom actually she has the wedding rings, but she got new bands for it, but it symbolizes the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just don't get the point of the promise ring.
The promise that you're not gonna leave, damn, and to show you're committed. Like it's just a commitment thing. I know you have trouble with the commitment thing.
I feel like somebody that cheated. I feel like somebody that cheated that gave someone a promise ring. I feel like that's like symbolizing like also like they really want to be with you too.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
And then after they stayed together, so they gave him a promise ring after they cheated. Like what are you saying?
I feel
cheating come into play.
Yeah. I don't know, but like, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it.
Wait. So if somebody cheats and the other person takes them back after cheating, and then eventually that person who did the cheating gave that one a promise ring, you think that's okay? That means that they're solid on you. That's what you're saying.
This is like a whole free pass.
Yeah, Eric's funny. He said, "What do you mean you don't know?"
Yeah, you just said it.
Wait.
I don't know.
So it's like a pass for you. So. Wait, it's just
it's not a pass. It means like we're not gonna forget about the cheating, but I'm never gonna cheat on you again as soon as I give you this promise.
Oh yeah, they say that.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, all right.
That's what I'm getting from you.
Yeah.
Man, that ain't a load of bullshit. I hate promise rings.
I don't know, but I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I'm hearing what you're saying. It's just a me thing. I'm just saying I'm not buying a woman a ring prematurely. If I have plans on marrying you, like after the first 3 years, if I know I'm gonna marry you, I'm not probably buying you a promise ring. I'm gonna wait till.
So how do y'all feel about marriage? Because I feel like this is gonna go into a marriage thing. How do y'all feel about that? Getting married?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, if you feel like if you want to be with this person for the rest of your life, why not get married? You don't have to, but I feel. But my thing is,
all marriage really is like
It's a business.
Yeah, it's a business. It's really just bringing your money together, and it's like pulling everything together.
Okay.
Like just legally.
It's like two becoming one.
Okay. Yes, but
that's all it is. Because you could get married, like religiously, like in the eyes of the Lord, and not sign any papers with the state saying that you're married, and that's what a lot of Hasidic Jewish people do, and the wives still collect like stuff from the government. Because technically they're not married and they're single parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but my thing is, like, it's just a little weird because if me and Shorty's together for like 20 years, and every time I introduce you, I'm going to say this is my girlfriend for 20 years.
No, you don't even have to say that.
So what do you say?
I feel like marriage has lost its like...
So what do you say?
You can say this is my wife.
Yeah.
This is your wife.
Yeah.
Why does paper have to determine that?
It doesn't have to, no.
But that's
I agree with you on that. No, I agree on that. The fact that it has to be written on paper, I agree with you on that. But I'm saying, I mean, to me, maybe I'm old fashioned. I think a ring does solidify. Like, you're my wife.
I mean,
all right, so get her a ring. But why do y'all gotta do the whole thing?
Ceremony.
We don't gotta do the whole ceremony.
You could ring ceremony. Like you could have a whole wedding and just not sign any.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I would do that, honestly.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
Yeah.
married.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with y'all on the paperwork. I think that's wild.
If anybody needs to get married, I'm ordained. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Excuse me.
It's not easy
Wait,
to get
what?
ordained, bro.
So you can marry people?
Yeah.
No, you're not. For real?
Wait,
He's
what?
gonna throw that
Bro,
fact
it's
out
not-
there.
That ass.
Wait, what did Nakeem
He's
say?
ordained.
What is that?
Like I can marry people.
Why?
Oh.
Yeah, why?
Oh, so can me and Aaron get married right now then?
I mean, I would need
Nah,
the paperwork
chill.
for you guys to fill out.
Nah,
Wait,
man.
so what did you have to do in order to?
Bro, it's honestly easy as fuck. You don't got shit to
Oh.
do.
Yeah,
And
look.
people pay you? People pay you to do that?
You said would people pay you?
To do that?
Guess it
I mean,
could.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, most,
shit.
but most people
I mean,
just get like a
that's
pastor.
crazy.
Funny.
Yeah, most people get like a pastor, but you could start your own business.
Well,
I
I'm
guess,
not-
marrying people.
I'm not under a religion. So what
Yeah.
would happen if I wanted to get married and
Find somebody like
You
me.
can't get married in the church.
oh, okay, well I don't want to, but
Yeah.
I feel like aren't you Catholic? Christian?
I feel like- I think-
Were you baptized?
Nah,
I'm me.
Were you baptized? Doesn't matter.
Nah, there was a thing.
You're not
yeah, I
answering
was
the fucking
baptized.
question.
I respect religion just because
respect it, but I
it
just
gives
don't-
people hope. Like that's what it's for.
Yeah.
To give people hope. But I don't
Yeah,
respect
but imagine
people
being
that.
lied to your whole life. Bro.
That's a fact. But
Your
I don't
whole
respect
life.
people that look at the people that don't like follow religion and they just do their own thing. When they look at people like that bad,
And that's why I can't
Yeah,
fuck with it. 'Cause
I can't
me
fuck
and
with
Jalisha
that.
were talking about like it be the people that go to church like regularly or wear.
And they the
crosses
worst
or whatever.
ones.
they be the
Yeah,
worst
they be
ones. Yeah, I
saying
swear I say that shit all the
bro.
time. Yeah.
That's
OD,
fact.
and that's just crazy to me. Like I could never.
It's
I
like
could
a
never
contradiction.
Front, I could never front like that and just
Yeah.
really be about something just because someone told me to be about it and then go against it on
Yeah.
the daily. That's so whack to me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like Rocky said, he said I practice all the good from all religion.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
Exactly.
just
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's how I feel.
Because like
But
religion is
That's
there
just
to
me.
give people hope so they're not lost. You know what I mean? Just so they have an idea, because nobody really knows like what's
It's
going
out
on in the
there.
world. You know what I mean? Like it's just everything is really still a mystery. Like people say they know, but they don't really know for sure. Like
They don't really
you know what I
know.
mean? Shit could just change and all their theories go out the window.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's like religion is really just to give you something to follow so you don't go crazy. You know what I mean? It give you some type of hope on life, like try to give you some type of direction. That's what it's really for, to give you some kind of direction, because people would go crazy. Like that's how it started.
I
but
feel
it's
like
not always good
Not
direction.
so much
though.
now, but that's how it started. It's
I
to
feel-
give direction, give you something to follow in life.
Yeah,
I feel
but that's
like-
not always a good thing.
I feel like
It's
religion
not,
manipulates people like on a different level. Like I feel like religion controls a lot of people's lives. Like sometimes you don't even think about it.
If it
like,
lets you.
No, but a lot of people that are religious, they don't realize that religion holds a lot of people back from doing a lot in life.
That's
Like,
only if you let it.
It's
though.
like almost like they're kind of like slaves to you're like almost like a slave to something that you don't even know if it exists. Like I don't know. I would say like I'm an agnostic person because there's just certain things I believe a lot about religion, but some of the things just doesn't even like correlate to like now. Like religion was made thousands of years ago. How do you like the same thing with like our constitution? A lot of that shit does not even correlate to now.
Yeah, but that's why you
Like-
change things and revive things, though. You know, and like people
Yeah,
have done
but-
that with like the Bible and other like religious
White people
books.
did that too. And I feel like religion, back then was probably a lot different from what it is now. Because people change it over time to make it seem like it's a certain way of life you have to follow. Mind you, like half of the time, like religion has been changed over
Yeah,
thousands of times.
but
You don't
but
even
it's
you
not
don't
as
even
strict,
know
but
if like religion. Like think about all of, like these indigenous like spiritualities and all these like
They still
witchcrafts.
they still practice the same thing.
I
for
feel like that's
thousands
the
of years.
originality of religion, like where that comes from. And then think about like all the slaves and all those people that were like controlled by white people, and it was changed over time. Like they had to give up their beliefs to be Christian, to be what religion is now. Like you get what I'm saying? Like that doesn't sound crazy to you? Like all the indigenous people or all the slaves that believed in what they believed in before religion was even a thing. Like think of that. Don't sound crazy to you?
Well, first of all, religion was always a thing, and like
no, but like
there's always been different people in different parts of the world that practice different things. So everybody has their form of religions going back from like the Mayans and like ancient times, like hundreds.
That's what I'm saying. But a lot of those religions didn't follow the main three religions now. A lot of those religions stem from those spirituality kind of like indigenous religions. Like what like a lot like I took like this class in college like at OC, and they were talking about where religion comes from, and it comes from Africa. Not to be a cliche person and say a lot of things come from Africa,
yeah,
but like
I mean, everything comes from somewhere. Like it all originates somewhere. So
but what I'm trying to say is like a lot of things stem from like people change it over time and people believe it, and a lot of that shit is probably not even true. Like what Aaron was saying, like you could be following something and then at the end of your life, or like when you get to the other side, it's not what it seems. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I
feel you, but
yeah, you should always pick and choose what you get from information, though. You know,
I don't know, but
I
feel you should just believe in what you believe in, because if you keep following other people, you're gonna like my friend. All right, for a perfect example, you know Jordan, right? Yeah. Well, his name is Jamae. You know why he's not the way he is? Remember, he used to be mad religious for like a time period. Like he wasn't doing shit. He told me personally himself, like he got so deep into religion where he found something that just threw him off. It was like, fuck that. Like I'm not going to do that shit anymore. Like, see, once you keep digging and digging and digging and finding shit that doesn't even make sense anymore, and it doesn't even like correlate to like religion, it's like where like you start to just think like, damn, like a lot of shit doesn't even make sense.
I mean, I feel y'all, and I mean like there is some things religion where it's just like, alright, that shit don't really make no sense. But at the end of the day, it's like if people want to believe in that, they can believe in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree how some people who do believe in religion look down on people who don't. I agree with that. But I feel like if some people believe in religion, they believe in religion.
Oh, let them. Like that's what they want to do. But I'm just saying, like.
I think you're talking about the people that are really invested in it and they're like really like
some people are so
way. I feel you.
Some people are so invested in like religion and don't even know the whole principle behind it, where it comes from, where that shit. Like I feel like if you're gonna be in depth in something, know where it comes from, know everything about it, because you could be believing in mad shit and then come to find out it's not what it really seems, and then you're just like, damn, I invested all this time. And it's like, damn, you're disappointed in the end. It shouldn't. If you're gonna be into something, make sure it's something that you want out of life. Yeah. And stick with it, because you could be mad. Like I said, you could be mad religious your whole life. Like my friend Jordan, and then he just got to a point where, like, damn, that's so crazy. Like I don't even want to do that shit. And you invested all that time. Like, come on, that's crazy. That's really crazy.
No, I feel you. I feel like people just need to know that it's not perfect, and religion definitely has certain principles that are good to follow in life, but just know it's not perfect, and don't judge anybody else because that's not what they believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because even like me, I don't follow a religion, but I believe that there's a God or something, like something greater beyond us, because shit just makes too much sense for there not to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how did it work out like this? And it could really be anything. I don't know. Yeah. It could be a god. It could be aliens, for all we know. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
It could be a simulation.
This whole thing could be a simulation. For real. So it's like, nobody really knows. Yeah. Because nobody has gone there and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
It could really, and not even, no funny shit, it could really be some paradise after this shit, and that's probably why people don't come back, but we really don't know until we get there. So I feel like, I mean, like, I agree with Nakeem, because a lot of that shit, sometimes it be hope, and it be like what keeps people going too. Because if you take that away, a lot of people will be stuck. So if that, whatever, I feel like whatever floats your boat, really. Like, I believe in a lot of principles from the Bible because it only makes sense. Like, don't kill, don't steal, don't lie. Like, because a lot of that shit will put you in a situation, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like almost like karma, like, you know what I mean? So,
Karan, you want to say something or no?
No, I agree.
They went and left. I wasn't expecting dropping aliens. Wait,
but fuck, y'all just ate some weed brownies or
that
something?
ass, right? 2 deep podcasts in a row. God damn. Hour and 34. Look at us, man. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Y'all good?
Wait, do you believe in aliens?
I don't care. That's the problem. I don't care about a lot of stuff.
I feel like somebody know about something about this whole society.
I believe there's someone out there, but I mean,
no, I think
if they are. What's up?
No, I believe they're like the higher ups, like even certain celebrities know something.
Nah, see, I'm not rolling with that theory. I don't believe in none of that shit. I don't believe in none of that shit. The Illuminati and shit like that. I don't believe in none of that shit.
Oh, now we could save this conversation for another podcast because I was about to go on about the Illuminati. I honestly, let's leave it for the next one.
Copy. That's what we about to do.
Because I'm about to go into debt with that shit.
Copy.
You're not even ready for it.
Like, no.
With that being said, this concludes episode 52, Karan?
I believe so, yeah.
Episode 52
Wait, y'all
of the Soapbox.
52 episodes?
Yeah. Let's get a round of applause for ourselves. Hold up.
That's crazy.
Shout out to everyone who listens on Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Make sure y'all follow the Soapbox Twitter page and IG page. What else? Who we shouting out?
I mean, shout out your team.
Shout out to the Soapbox, the whole team. Shout out to Aaron, always holding it down. Shout out to Nakeen with the Good Vibes hoodie, you know. Shout outs to Jaleesa with the wild takes, but I fuck with you. Shout outs to Aaron, well, Coach Aaron. Shout outs to Karan.
Wow, I look like Aaron?
Who, Karan?
Oh.
Come on, Karan.
Nah, he don't look like Aaron.
Sheesh.
Not in a bad way, but
cool,
like.
cool. I know
oh my God, forget
Oh,
it.
bendito. Anybody else y'all want to shout out? Nobody?
No, I didn't know if you wanted to shout out your team, your Soapbox production team.
He said shout out the whole thing.
Fast, I did. Oh, Alana. Yeah, shout out to Alana, you know. Shout out to Simone, too.
That's his production team. Shout out to the team, man.
Bendito. All right, we out of here.